Finally.
Are we going?
The clapper
Clapper is here.
has come back
Thank
to
you.
NTR.
We are professional. Are we our mics live? Leave this in, eh? I want him to see me putting my phone on flight mode. Can we clap? Let's start now. Sorry. It started off clean. Can we clap? Can we clap? 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go.
Away, what's up? Pew, 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 pew. Rat-tat-tat-tat. Welcome to episode 6 of Non-Traveling Reserves, proudly brought to you by...
Betkoza.
There we go. Shout out to Betkoza for all the love. Carl Lewis looking sexy.
You too. We're looking good today.
You look amazing. You cut
Thank
your
you.
hair, you got a liquor open shirt, cuffed up jeans, hashtag cool dad.
Zaddy.
You a zaddy.
That's my goal in life. I want to be a zaddy.
Yeah, I want to look like at 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to look like at 50. A lot of slow mag.
I actually took a magnesium tablet today, weirdly enough.
Slow mag, if you're listening, you're welcome to sponsor the show.
Slow mag, it's all yours. I actually took it because I'm recovering from a night out. Guess where I was on Saturday?
Where?
I really do want to talk about sport, but
No, I want to know where you were on Saturday.
I ended up at Chili Bar on Saturday.
What? Where old friends meet.
While I was with old friends, my missus, we were at Peddlers before, and
Nice.
then we were at the clubhouse there, Claremont.
Yeah.
Is it Claremont
Cricket Club.
So we had a liquor day.
A good cultural day, a mixture of.
Yeah, I know. Eh?
Yeah.
Look at all with the same people,
Yes.
but different venues. It was quite liquor.
What time did you end up going home?
Nah, very early, I think. Like, could have been 12.
Okay, but it was a good day of festivities.
Very liquor, yeah.
I saw that photo and I didn't want to bring it up on the podcast, but now
Yeah.
that we're here, I don't know when I'm going to get the invite, man, to be your bra outside of work.
Oh my word.
Not the
Well, I
first.
mean,
I first see photos of you with your cousins, then I see photos of you with the friends.
that was a family function.
Still, but they're your friend family. And now I must find out about you.
Okay. No, I really want to get to the podcast, but let me tell you a story about last year. Dalin and I went to rugby together.
Oh, that
Dalin
was a
invited-
great day. That was a great day.
It was my friend's 40th. Does Dalin just decide I'm coming with?
In a rugby sweater.
Yeah, in a Springbok rugby sweater.
With a backpack.
Yeah, I'm just gonna come. There's no, and it's very like there was some in our friendship group who weren't even invited to.
I
the
was
sport.
very strict.
Yeah, and
know.
Dalin just rocks up. But I mean, obviously,
You're
you know
lucky.
Dalin's charm, won people over.
Yeah,
And you stayed there quite late.
I did. I had a great time. Shout out to the birthday people
Yes.
that allowed me to stay. And look, I say luckily.
It was Sean Davis and Julian Brand.
Yeah, thanks so much to the two of those gents, man. Dope hip-hop vibes. But luckily, some of them knew me as a comedian. I never ride on that.
Yeah.
But that helps as
It did, yeah.
as a, oh, nice, they look.
Yeah.
So that was cool. Last time I go to a Joel in a Springbok top.
Nah, but it was a liquor. I felt like you were there so late, so that made me happy because obviously you felt comfortable. which was
100%.
cool.
I like your friends. And
Yeah.
we'll get to roll together again, man. When we get flown over to the World Cup in France, hashtag, we're looking for a sponsor to fly us over.
Yeah, would love that. Let's talk about what's on the show today. Do you know what's on the show?
Carl Lewis, I read the email you sent me. I even prepped you with your prep. I know we've got a warm-up. Then from the warm-up, we go into the full 90 minutes. Tell them about the 90 minutes.
Okay, so our main topics today, we're going to talk a little bit of Bafana, their 2-2 draw Liberia, then do a quick wrap-up of the URC,
Yep.
and then we'll do our cool-down is we have to talk about what happened at Centurion yesterday.
We
with
have
the
to
Proteas
murder.
and all of them. We'll talk about some international football results.
And
then
even some local club rugby.
some local club rugby. Brought to you by...
Jason Momoa of the podcasting world.
You better have that screenshot of you and Momoa Durant. You really in my good books at the moment. You got the clapper back.
So I got to put it on now.
Hey?
So I have to put it in now.
Yes, like
and
now.
then put
Alright.
over here, coming soon.
Coming soon. So yeah, but obviously before we get into the main topics, we have our warm-up. So to warm up, my question to Dalin and to you guys out there is like, what's your earliest memories of sport? How did it grow for you? Who did you used to watch on TV? What was your like things that got you hooked?
Well, street cricket, street soccer, that was the order of the day in the retreat. We were very fortunate when we grew up in the area because I had about 8 friends my age.
Oh, you're lucky.
Bruh, so lucky. So cricket, soccer, day and night. You know how it is, school holidays, the lights go on. You still have those sand poles.
Yeah.
You had one auntie's lawn who we played on and she never wanted us on the lawn. So every time she went, we'd drink a full game. And then there were older guys, a generation ahead of us,
Yes.
who were like 4 or 5 years older. So we'd play against each other.
Oh.
It was the best. And then the auntie became wise and she planted trees in the middle of her lawn. We would play football just to get us off.
Oh, wow.
And then from there, we moved because we had we didn't move the area, we moved the game because we had a cul-de-sac.
Okay.
And we played in the cul-de-sac and then we play on the pitch at St. Mary's.
Okay.
And at the Civic as well. And that was the best, all sports, even tennis, Wimbledon. Do you remember?
Of course. But my cousin Nikki,
Yeah.
he was on some other Gen Z podcast. I
Yes,
think,
yes.
and he was talking about,
Give
how
Nick a plug. He's amazing, bro. Please.
please go check out his
Yeah.
content, Godly Gimba. Can we get a screenshot of his
Nick,
Instagram?
Just as a FYI, I'm a big fan of your work. Like, I love
Okay.
your work. What's it? My people's person. What's the intro?
My people's person. Yeah.
He's funny.
So me and him used to play come June,
Yes.
school holidays. We'd go to my grandmother's. Be at my grandmother's house. It'd always be a race to see who can be Piet Sampras.
Yes.
As we say Piet Sampruda. And then I would have to be Andre Agassi or Andre the Seal.
Nice.
So that was the vibe. Yeah. I mean, my youth was obviously my cousins, Hayden, Robin.
Yes. Shout out to Hayden as well. Yeah. And Robin, you got the amazing family.
Yeah. So we would play sport together, all the sports. We used to make a big deal about the FA Cup on Sundays. We always used to watch that together But also shout out to my homies where I grew up in Burwood Road.
Yes.
They bowled a lot of overs, my bro.
Is it?
Timothy Adams, Dean Diggy Newton, Salim Abdurrahman. The Oaks were bowling overs, bro.
Is it? Okay,
Yeah.
are we giving shout outs here?
And then I still cheat on top of it, because you don't want to go out. Yeah.
You have to. Shout out to the Adelaide Park boys. We used to call us the APB. Shout out to the Adelaide Park boys. But that was the best thing. And did you play test matches as well?
Of course.
In the school holidays?
Yeah, you got, because there's so much time. You have to get creative with your format. So
Yes. The funniest part was because we'd play barefoot as well.
Okay.
We played pad soccer barefoot at times.
Yo, not.
But I scraped his toner.
Nah.
When it was still light. Anyway, great memories. What a way to warm up.
Yeah.
And also shout out to all the neighbors who gave the balls back to the children and to the neighbors who didn't give the balls back.
Yeah.
We used to say they're making ball curry.
Okay.
Did you have that? There was a neighbor's lawn.
You just can't go ask because you know.
You can't. Yeah, you're just like, no.
Yeah.
It's gone. Anyway, to that neighbor, may you find happiness.
I guess that's our warm up. Lovely warm up.
Do you know I looked
guys.
Wait, do you know I looked into the camera like that?
Because the neighbor's watching.
The neighbor still stays by my mommy there, man. And then the neighbor was listening to Good Hope one day to the breakfast show. And then he was like, Dalin, ek hoor jy praat vir my op die radio. I was like, I didn't mention your name. I got nothing but love for him now. Obviously, we're adults. And I was like, flip, I didn't know.
You're also listening.
Listening. So.
No, weirdly enough, I had mentioned the wedding when I was standing in for you. When I was doing Good Hope FM with you, for you, I mentioned the wedding I was at, and then someone who was at the wedding was like, "Yeah, you talk about that was kind of funny."
People listen, eh?
Yeah, people listen.
Yeah.
People listen.
What a great warm up.
Yeah. Please comment some of how did you get into sport? What did you used to watch? Like,
your street cricket, street soccer, street everything. Memories when you used to fray behind the electric box for hide and seek. Lekker, man.
I feel warmed up. Maybe time to get stuck into the real topics.
Let's go. Carl Lewis, Friday night, I'm at a show and performing in Kariga, which is Utenig.
Yes.
Right? And I don't check any results during the game. I tell the audience there's a match happening. Then, on my way home, I start going through Bafana Bafana's feed and I see we're up 2-0. And then I'm like, yes, into the second half. Then I say, oh no, Liberia scored us 2-1. Then I start watching the highlights. Bruh, stoppage time. Stop it. How does Liberia score in stoppage time? 2-all goal.
What a beautiful strike from Sangare.
Gun.
Yeah,
Williams couldn't have stopped it.
Floated in there, yeah.
He made a gun save before that.
Yes. He did actually.
Yo, I was so bleak, man.
No, me as well. 2 up after 20 minutes. Lyle Foster, our Burnley man.
How's it, header?
Yeah, a beautiful header. And even the penalty. I hate players taking penalties like that.
Yes.
The stop, start, and whatever. But damn, he slotted that home coolly.
Composure. As a young man in that space.
Yeah.
But run me through it. So I think they scored the first one in the 67th.
Who?
Liberia.
Liberia, yes.
How do we go
in full control, full tactical control.
Everything.
And then that goal came in. And I think, we can talk about some of the defense there. Maybe Ronwen Williams also a little bit at fault. But then you could see the panic set in. And us fans who've seen us bottle it against Cape Verde, Sierra Leone, Iraq in the Confed Cup. We've seen this movie before. And
the sequel, the prequel,
and then the
everything.
tension, you can see the tension goes through the players. It's, with us fans, you know the inevitable is going to happen. And it did. And what a beautiful strike. But some
changes. Broos made some changes. Did he need to make some changes?
I felt he could have made some like Themba Zwane, one of my favorite players, 33 years old, technically one of the best players in South Africa. Great player. 2-0 up. We could have taken him off maybe a bit earlier.
Okay.
Because there's some younger legs there. Cassius Malile. There's players you can bring on.
Yes.
Monapule Saleng you can bring on, who he did bring on. But I'm just talking about timing of it.
Would you brought them on to park the bus?
Since
we were 2-0 up.
Pressure legs. We mustn't also forget, after going 2-0 up, we missed a lot of chances. And I mean, how much did I speak about Percy Tau last week?
Yes.
He was the main one.
Yes.
Sorry,
that's a fly.
Sorry, there's a fly there.
That's a fly. It's Hugo Broos.
Yeah. Well, he did storm out of the...
Can we discuss the press conference?
Yeah. So,
first wrap up the game stuff, but yeah.
Anyway, Percy Tau missed a lot of gilt-edged chances. He has to take some of the blame in that sense. But yeah, very disappointing. I just think like we dominated that game for like 2/3 of it. And then just to give it away. But all is not lost. They play them tomorrow, Tuesday, in Monrovia. It's going to be tough. I mean, the Liberian coach said, we're going to make it very tough.
I watched his post-match interview. I've never heard someone that excited.
Yeah.
Excited and aggressive at the same time.
Yes, but I like ominous.
That was a lot. I was like, I don't know if I'm scared of you.
Yeah, it's like ominous here, bro. What can we expect there? Anyway, we obviously are much better than them technically.
Yes.
Get the 3 points, even if it's a dirty 3 points.
Yeah. Yes.
That's what we need.
Because then we go second on 4 points.
But shout out to Lyle Foster. He showed why he might be playing Premier League football next week. He was by far the standout player.
Yes.
I do worry about our defense. I didn't mind the defense initially. 2 attacking wing backs in Aubrey Modiba and Tapelo Morena, both from Sundowns.
Yeah.
But we might have to go for more solid wing backs.
Yes.
Or actually, no. We might keep it the same because we need to score a goal. We need 3 points.
Yes.
We can't leave it up to the gods.
And dominate once we ahead. So 2-0 up doesn't mean park the bus. I said that earlier. That's negative mindset.
But that comes it's not like they didn't create chances.
Yes.
Chances were created, but chances were not taken.
Yes.
So we only have ourselves to blame.
100%.
And I can understand Hugo Broos's frustration because we dominated this game only to surrender 2 points in injury time.
At home.
As a sore loser, I understand.
I would have been angry. I understand. And I see why. This is why I'm laughing. I love Alman Mkalele. We all love him.
Yeah.
And then our poor assistant coach goes to the press conference. And what I did like when the journalist said, we want to speak to Bruce,
Hugo,
right? Was they said, we love you. I was listening. They did show him the love that he deserves as an SA legend. But they're like, we don't want to speak to you. Where's the head coach?
Yes.
Which is a good thing.
No, I felt the journos absolutely were on the money, bro.
To the Wolves, bro.
The journos were absolutely on the money. And yeah, let's wait until Monrovia tomorrow. Let's see what happens. But we absolutely bottled it once again. You know, it's just like we just want to shoot ourselves. It's like we look for opportunities to shoot ourselves in the foot.
We're in an abusive relationship with ourselves.
And that's the frustration. But there was a couple of nice, solid performances. Obviously, Lyle Foster, the standout, but you know, Luke Leroux, who's playing in Scandinavia, he looked solid in the midfield. I didn't mind him playing there at all. Themba Zwane, like I said,
OG, bro.
I love Themba Zwane. This is a Themba Zwane stan. Like
you've seen him since his youth.
Yeah, and I just think he's a real quality. And there was a time where Hugo Broos didn't want to select under over 30s, and I was like, this is literally the best player in the PSL. Pick the man.
Yeah, pick the man.
And he picked him, and
see what happened. Let us know your thoughts about Bafana Bafana, please. We're very excited about the second leg. Good luck, lads. We're recording before that, so next week we'll review.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not sadness. I had a bit of sadness though with Vodacom URC, only because our beloved DHL Stormers call, they were up at halftime and they were going up against log leaders Leinster, away from home.
Yeah, in Dublin.
Oh, it's difficult. And
Well,
we gave ourselves
yeah.
a chance.
Let's get stuck into URC.
Why is there such a thing called Irish luck? Because on Friday, the 24th of March 2023, I did not want Irish luck to happen or apply, but the hamstrings were fresh, the groins were loose, and the quads were quadding up because Leinster showed why they're top of the table and playing good rugby.
Yes.
Before Carl gets into it, DHL Stormers, I love you forever, and I'll still fight for you, and I'll still fight with any Irish person that goes against me and says that
Yeah, there
they're
was a
better than
couple
us.
of Irish guys that weren't happy. I was like, where were we arrogant in our last rugby video?
They said you were arrogant.
Yeah. Anyway, look, if you offered that result to the Stormers before Friday, they'd have snatched it.
Yes.
Even Leinster's B team. Leinster's B team could win the URC, to be very honest with you.
The Stormers B team could also win the URC. I'm just going to keep countering you with that. We got depth, bruh, please, man.
Yeah, but the Leinster vibe is different. They like a very cohesive club.
Yes.
And that's why their B team, there's things called handicaps in rugby betting.
Okay.
Their handicaps, the bookies always think they're like 20 points better, 25 or 18 points better. Even if they play their B team beats teams by like 20 plus points.
Okay, so speak to me about that. You say that the B team and the depth, what do you attribute that to?
A well-run club. Leinster is a very well-run club. They obviously have the best players in Ireland.
But that doesn't mean you're going to be winning trophies.
But this is also the other factor. It was also a game of two halves. That wind, the weather was very treacherous.
Yes.
And I mean, we took advantage of playing with the wind.
Yeah.
And then when it was swirling, yes, but there was obviously a clear advantage from the way we were playing in the first half. Then Leinster, they did their thing, showed why they're a quality team. But there were times where the Stormers like shot themselves, poor decision-making, poor kicks, like small margins that turned the game. Like Amani was sensational. Like he scored a try, but there were one or two kicking errors that you could point out. But Mani's a special player. He makes things happen.
But also playing in those stadiums, we're much more enclosed here in South Africa.
Yes. Bigger stadiums. Yeah,
we protected. It's tiny over there.
Yeah, and they're
But also a lot of players were saying when it's raining that side, sometimes the rain doesn't touch it's just diagonal rain, eh? So instead of it raining in South Africa, it rains down because the wind gets so hectic.
You say that, and that was what was happening.
Yeah,
bro.
so it
was crazy conditions, but credit to Leinster, it was two of the best sides, the two best sides of the URC.
Don't we want that?
It felt like that. Yes, their Grand Slam winners weren't there, but it really felt like a heavyweight clash. We move on to the other teams.
We go to the Lions.
Let's go to the Lions were the only one that bloody won.
Yeah, Benetton, eh?
And wow, and they were down, eh? Benetton at home are a very, very good side.
Before you jump into that specific game, do you think South African fans know how difficult it is to actually play in Europe? Because sometimes you don't understand conditions play a massive part. Like in cricket, you'll go, okay, the pitch.
Yeah.
People just see a rugby field.
Yeah, I think for those who have watched rugby for a while, they get it. But maybe people who are getting used to this competition, it's a different story weather-wise up north. And I mean, that's pretty clear. And Benetton, they play such good rugby at home, and they showed it. They raced out. What was the lead? 32 something. And then from the 61st minute to the 68th, the Lions scored 3 tries. Emmanuel Tutuka, Vincent's brother, he scored 2 tries. What a machine.
Going through all those e-tolls, dodging potholes.
There we go.
It's a Gauteng reference, Carl. It's a Gauteng reference.
I get it now. But, oh my word, he's a really good player. He could be something special, much like his brother. But yeah, so happy for the Lions to... Now they in with a chance here, bro.
Because last week you were saying...
They might be out. And now it's squeaky bum time for the Sharks and the Bulls.
What a reference. Haven't heard that one in ages. It's squeaky bum time.
It's squeaky bum time. So well done to the Lions. Let's go to the Sharks.
Not the result they would have wanted.
They lost the Scarlets. Now, granted, the Scarlets they have actually been playing very well. I think
Yes.
they've won 4 out of their last 5 in the competition, but they still not going to make
The Sharks should not be losing to them.
especially the Sharks, captained by Siya Kolisi and
Yeah.
even Etzebeth. Our box were there. This was a very strong Shark side, and it makes me very worried. The Sharks, there's something not good at the Sharks.
Yes.
They spent a lot of money.
I was gonna say, do you think it's because there's a lot of name brands and that I don't want to say team culture, but that they're not clicking necessarily to
Yeah.
play good rugby
No, they're not. And I mean,
consistently.
yes, and I mean, when the Springboks aren't there, they're not very good. And they've already spent big on the squad, and it's very disappointing. But they hired a new coach, John Plumtree, when he started. I think he could do something good with him. A Neil Powell, director of rugby, but something's not good there. And it's just not good vibes.
Look, it could be the Durban water. There was E. coli.
Yes,
maybe
it could
Carl,
be.
Maybe they must just check the water bottles.
No, you definitely should, because something's up there, bruh.
Yeah.
Like,
Even in
it's intangible. I can't point to what exactly it is,
Yes.
but it's just not clicking for the Durban franchise. And for so much money being spent with such
Yes.
rich investors, things need to happen. Things
Result-
need to change. Results need to
results-driven.
turn. Because the Stormers with, under administration, they pulling
Yes.
things off. And then that's the Sharks. We go to the Bulls. Now, the Bulls played well against Ulster. And I told you, Ulster's
Can.
third, and Ulster's
Can.
a good team.
Can.
A very good team. And they look good,
Yeah.
but they only scored 3 points in the second half. Great drive by Kurtley Arnson, set up by Kanan Moody. But
It's vinnig, both of them. Oh, good
I
players.
love Kurtley Arnson. He's
Yeah.
I think he's my favorite rugby player at the moment.
World Cup side. Throw it out there.
Yeah.
Must be.
And so the Bulls, very impressive. Bismarck du Plessis got a yellow card, which I felt was a bit harsh.
Yes.
I think that's open for interpretation.
Yes.
I would love to hear your thoughts if you think he deserved it. I didn't think so. And that changed the game.
I'm just smiling when you say Bismarck because I'm like, this bruh's lived through generations.
Oh, my word.
He's seen all the social media apps and still play top end rugby.
Yeah, and still be effective.
He's can, bruh.
He's so strong. His arms are like...
Yes.
And I actually met him at the URC launch.
Did you?
He's like I didn't speak to him for long or anything, but just how he was
Yes.
carrying himself.
Isn't he a
Very
minister?
humble for someone who can
Isn't he a minister now?
I don't know.
Okay, I speak under correction. It might be a other player.
Anyway, the Bulls, they played well. The yellow card affected them, but they've lost 4 in a row or 4 out of
Yes.
their last 5 in the competition. Things are not good there.
Uncle
as
Jake,
well.
what's happening, Uncle Jake?
I don't know, bro. So for me, one of my theories was
Yes.
that
Is Uncle Jake commenting too much on the Springboks?
yes, focus on your own team.
Yeah,
bruh.
yeah.
They lost their defense coach, Joey Mongalo, to the Sharks. That's one of my theories, that he's actually a big miss. Because remember,
Yes.
Bulls did us a favor by beating Leinster in that
Yes,
semi-final.
last
And their
year.
defense was just it was a thing of beauty
And you're
watching
going,
them
that
defend.
was Joey.
And I mean, Joey Mongalo, he's a big part of that. And I'm
Yes.
thinking Jake's now maybe taken over the defense. I don't think it's as good. But I feel they were hard done
Yes.
by. They played really well, but things are not working out for the Bulls. And yeah.
You mentioned Joey and you mentioned Jake, and I just wonder, will Joey and Jake continue to be friends? Hashtag friends joke. Hashtag off the cuff. Snap for the dad jokes. I need one dad joke a show.
No, bro, keep them coming.
Love
but I
it.
think that's the URC.
Magic. Carl Lewis, you were fire. Can we just give it up for Carl? Spitting facts. Spitting all the
No,
knowledge.
it's both of us.
You know what happened over here? I can feel that you went to gym this week. You did
Yeah, I
your
watched my
warm-ups.
sport.
You stretched. You were there.
I watched my sport and I went to Chili Bar and I was
Yes.
I was jolling this weekend and I watched
Yeah.
sports.
And what did I do? I read the email you sent me for the topics. Let's go to the cool down.
Let's.
Carl Lewis, one of the most exciting cool downs I'm looking forward to. Can I just say, Quentin de Kock, it's great to have you.
Playing like that.
I remember Dane,
That's my Quinny.
bruh, I remember in the MSL, Dane Pitt tweeted something so nice. He's like, Quentin de Kock is a national treasure.
Yeah.
And we must credit Pitty for that because he is Quinny. Oh my word, man.
Yeah.
Vintage form.
6th fastest T20 100.
Wow.
He took 15 balls to score 50.
Murder.
But let's not forget Reza out of this.
Gun. 152 opening per stand, bruh.
The highest by test playing nation in a power play.
Gun.
Fastest to 100 runs.
Gun.
Do you know who had a faster power play than than South Africa. Which country?
Afghanistan.
Close-ish?
Bangladesh.
No.
Kazakhstan. It's
Oh
nice.
yeah, actually, I heard you. I heard you on radio. It's Kazakhstan, not
Really?
Kazakhstan.
It's Kazakhstan.
I heard you on radio say that. Anyway,
Can retreat come out of me, please, go?
it was Romania.
What?
They scored 120, I think, in a power play against Serbia.
It's murder, bruh.
But yeah, just I mean the Centurion curator was like, bro, I'm just gonna put tar here.
Yeah.
You're gonna play with it.
Flat.
Yeah, it was so flat.
Can
And
we
I mean,
start it off with Johnson
Charles? Yeah, he was murdering.
Leave us?
Yeah. Yeah, and the way he strikes the ball is very like interesting. Yeah.
Yes.
But so lekker to watch. I feel like there's been a lot of high spots, lekker things happening in South African cricket lately.
Great
I've
place.
really been enjoying it. Now, I mean, we'll speak about that in our
Yes.
preview show
Yes.
in our next episode about the Netherlands and South Africa. But
Yes. Can we just clap for Aiden also taking us home?
yeah,
Captain.
yes.
Captain.
But I'm happy to see Rizzo Hendricks playing. He's
Spot cemented.
good, bro.
Is this the top 6?
He's good in T20s, and when he's playing well, I mean, he's just a joy to watch.
I don't know what the change has been, but I'm going to throw it out there. It could be the birth of a child. Same with Quinny, a new life stage.
Okay.
But there's more to this. I've got a family. Oh my word. There's new beginnings
Yeah.
for both of them. I don't know. I'm just
Yeah.
throwing it out there. There's been a nice change of form.
Oh, okay. Has Rizzo had a...
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
nice.
So I don't know.
Oh, lekker. I mean, father who changed me, so it wouldn't be a surprise there. But he's also a lekker humble guy, and obviously...
Just got double checked that he's a father.
Well, his wife was like, what?
If he's not the father, I'm apologizing, but I'm sure I've seen pictures.
But yeah, I mean, I'm happy for him. He's obviously been hard done by somewhat. He's playing
Yes,
the T20 cricket
yes.
of his life, and he didn't play World Cup games.
And it was his
when he should
50th
have.
cap. I saw Riley.
So happy for him. Great to see South Africa just murdering and chasing down big totals.
Yes.
Highest total ever achieved. Most runs in a T20I. It was just that thing.
We're
Yeah.
happy. And then we also had football happening around the world. You guys and I'm very honest about this. Genuinely don't watch as much football as Carl.
Kazakhstan.
But tell us, Kazakhstan, what caught your eye? I know Portugal won, Italy won.
Didn't Kazakhstan pull off one of the biggest
3-2
upsets?
over Denmark.
Yes, bro.
Piam.
And they were 2-0 down, if I'm
Serious?
not mistaken.
Oh, magic.
They were 2-0 down. I mean, they got a red card in stoppage time. But
Yes.
I mean, that is a huge result.
It was Euro 2024 qualifiers.
Yeah.
Just there,
And then what? Cristiano Ronaldo enjoying scoring against these
Luxembourg.
Luxembourgs. But I mean, he has 120
Yeah.
international goals. That's amazing. Harry Kane.
And Saka.
I want to talk about Saka now.
Yeah.
But Harry Kane, record goal scorer with
For England.
surpassing Wayne Rooney.
Sure.
Italy, I mean, they beat Italy, they beat Ukraine. So great start
Yeah.
to the Euros for...
It's coming home.
But yeah, Saka's also just fantastic
Good
player.
kid, eh?
I want to put... I know Erling Haaland is probably going to win the Player of the Year, but if Arsenal win the title, Bukayo Saka,
Name in there.
I would love that man to maybe be in that conversation
Yes,
of Player of the Year award.
And even off-field stuff, there was some isms and issues with fans being audible to him.
Yes,
He
yes,
handled
yes.
it so
No,
well.
he's,
But,
he's
young
a G.
superstar.
He's a G. Star boy.
Who was I chatting to? I can't remember. And they made such a good point about Haaland. They were like, will he be as good if he didn't have players to feed him the way City players feed
Yes.
him? So you look at the Saka going,
Haaland will always be at a club where there will be good players because he's that good, and he will always score goals. He's a natural goal scorer,
Yeah.
so
I want to
let's
see
not
Haaland play for Clearwood.
let's not play mental gymnastics.
Yes.
Haaland is a beast and a
Yes.
natural goal scorer. Let's not do mental gymnastics.
I like
That
that.
guy's a gun.
Can.
Spain, I think they beat Norway 3-0. They must got a new coach. Luis Enrique is in their
Yes.
coach.
Enrique.
Hosselu scored twice for them.
Yes.
I used to play for Newcastle a bit. But yeah, anyway, they won. And I guess those are some of the standout results.
yeah, some of the
from
big
it
names.
that we just want to touch on. But yeah, Turi, last topic of the cool
Yeah,
down.
come tell
Let's
us
talk local rugby here quickly. Hammies versus Violets.
Yes.
Hey? What's it, Violets versus Trinitarians?
Who was the game? Hammies versus?
Hammies versus Villagers.
Hammies versus Villagers.
Nah, it was Primrose versus Violets,
Was
man.
it Primrose? You play
Come.
for Primrose, Moose.
How's it?
Listen,
Come,
Hammies
let's-
versus, there's a lot of boots in there.
Yeah.
Hammies versus?
Villages.
Ooh, it's a big derby.
Okay, okay. And who do you play for?
Well, okay. I just want to say I'm going to be very biased because I play for Hammies.
There's
Yes,
nothing wrong with that.
So I'm not an unbiased journo, but
Yeah.
Duty, can you...
So let me sell it for
So
you.
wait, Duty, can you put that picture of you scrumming that guy
Yes.
in his
What
mood?
position you play?
Tight head, bro.
You tight head.
Tight head prop.
Lekker, Jason Momoa.
Also got the tie here.
Before you start and give us the history, I must say, Hammies looks like a lekker club to be a part of. There's a lot of stuff happening at that clubhouse.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Stand-up comedy.
It
as
looks
well.
like a vibe there.
That's a vibe, bro. Like there's always a 25 rand beer special.
Oh, wow.
And you
Okay.
get a draft.
Is it Walala Wasala, eh? That's
Pardon?
the restaurant that's over there.
No, Saggy Stone.
Saggy Stone,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
speak
yes.
to us about the history and all of that.
I'm
And-
gonna be
And
quick
what happened
because-
on the day.
I'm going to be quick because I need to edit this and this is running long. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Hammies, context. Hammies is the oldest rugby club in South Africa and Villages is the second oldest rugby
Wow.
club in South Africa. So these two teams have played each other since I think 1870 somewhere,
Yeah.
right? The only time when they haven't had their derby day was during World War One, where they actually combined the teams and they played and stuff like
Oh,
that.
wow.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
And then after World War One, they decided, okay, cool, we're gonna split the clubs up again, and you know it's a very long rivalry and everything. This has been the 145th iteration
Wow. Okay.
of the Derby Day. Of
Who
the
has
Cape
the upper
Rugby
hand?
Derby. So like it goes through waves. Like if you look at like history, like Hammies in the early history, Hammies would beat Villages, and then there
Yes.
was a period where Villages would consistently. But right now, from like with your mid 2000s, like Hammies consistently kind of tried to churn out the victory and everything, and yeah, Hammies won, and I think it was a great day for Cape Rugby. It was a great day for club rugby as well.
Yes.
It's
We're very proud of our club rugby history in
100%.
Cape Town.
And I
And it's-
think-
we've got a good club
Mm.
history.
yeah, and it's it was great to be a part of it,
Yeah.
and I mean,
Did your
also,
side win?
Yeah,
All the
Nice.
sides
it was a clean
won.
sweep.
Clean
It's a clean sweep, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, I didn't hear that. Yo, that's mad. Well done, bro.
Yeah, well
Thanks.
done, Hammies.
Don't,
So-
pay your subs, no?
Pay your subs, pay your
Pay your
subs.
subs.
We're on you guys.
Club players, pay your subs. But well done on the clean sweep.
Thank you, Duty.
Cheers.
No worries.
I guess that's the show.
Amazing. Great show. Happy days. That's a wrap. Episode 6, Non-Traveling Reserves. Proudly brought to you by...
Betkoza.
Away.